Dun, dun, dun. Intro music.
Tackle. Get me eyes on.
Hi, I'm Sneaky and welcome back once again to another little session of my YouTube heaven. I have dusted off the Xbox One, I have managed to borrow some Xbox Live, and I've finally got on to play the BOPS3 beta on the Xbox One. What I thought I'd try and do was try and give you a comparison between Xbox One and the PS4. It's fairly simple. One of them has won, one of them has failed miserably. I think it's pretty obvious to see what has failed. The footage you watch in the background is just me camping and pissing around with an LMG on, I can't even remember the name of the level. Who cares about the level? I just have fun with it. What I would like to do is give you the good points and bad points of each console. Good points, we'll start with the PS4. 1, it didn't have many squeakers on it. 2, it ran and didn't crash. Bad points, couldn't really party up. A lot of the time it was just me and 4 or 5 of my friends, and one of us found a game, then we quickly joined in with him. Couldn't party up and get a game on the PS4 together. That was probably the only bad point. Wasn't really laggy, wasn't really bad game when we're playing, the odd dodgy connection, but that was pretty much it. Compare that with the Xbox One, and you see how damn good the PS4 was running. Xbox One cut out maybe 5-6 times just this morning when I was trying to get this footage. Trying to party up is nigh on impossible, it just doesn't happen. Getting together with a few mates and playing and jumping into each other's games, that does work, but why would you want to do that? Because you'll end up being on different teams. I want to be on the same team as my friends. Couldn't really do what it was, jumping every now and again. Connections are absolutely piss awful. Truly, truly terrible. I had a solid connection, I wasn't streaming anything, I wasn't playing anything else, there was nothing using the internet. I had the full power of my internet and I was still getting 2-ball lobbies. And Dutch. A lot of Dutch players for some reason. Only French, we all love the French, but Dutch. No connection whatsoever. I struggled. It took me a good 15 to 20 attempts to get this one good game that's running in the background. Everything else is pretty much spot on. It seems a little bit of a sweatier environment to play in. When I say sweaty, it's more sort of, there's a lot more campers. There really is. Now, I like camping. I specifically use this gameplay because I'm using LMG and just pissing people off and camp up. And it's fun. It is nice to camp. You couldn't camp in Advanced Warfare. It was too jumpy, jumpy, pew, pew. This is jumpy, sort of glide, pew, which I quite like. It runs like Titanfall, which I quite like. So you can camp, you can get away with it, you can sort of jump around the place as well. So it's a little bit of a mixture, but it runs a hell of a lot better and it suits my gameplay down to the ground. I've got a miles better kit here on the Xbox One than I have on the PS4. But people you play against on the Xbox One like to send you messages. Really, really offensive messages. Apparently they all know me mum. They all know exactly the parentage of my family, and they're definitely going to do things to them. How they know this, I'm not too sure, but yeah, I've never got any of that in the PS4. It's not really a fair comparison to put the two next to each other and show you more footage, because they're fucking identical. The game runs the same, the speed's exactly the same, there's no difference in handling, apart from maybe the controller, which is the only difference. I kind of like the Xbox One controller, but the PS4 more suits my hands, so I've got really tiny little baby hands, and that's it. The games themselves, identical. The console you're using, that's the big thing you've got to think about. Really, really is. I'm going to stick with PS4, I think.